According to the U.S. Census Bureau, about 45% of employed workers have a bachelor's degree or higher, and about 6% don't have a diploma at all. And for many, going back to school can be a challenge for a variety of reasons. But what if you could turn your experiences into college credits? Joining us now is Devin Andrews with the University of Phoenix this morning. Thank you so much, Devin, for talking to us. This is a really important topic because a lot of people, this is a question for them, especially as they kind of evaluate where they are in life. Is it true that people can earn college credit from life experiences alone?
Yes, you can earn college credit from work and life experiences. Not every student takes that traditional path to a four-year degree right out of high school. And here's something interesting. We recently did a survey with the Harris poll, and we found that 60% of working adults without a degree don't know about this hidden transfer credit potential. But students deserve to receive credit for all of it, their learning, their work, their lived experiences throughout their educational journey.
Now, I think that it's important to differentiate between, the life experiences that can actually help you get college credit and the ones that may not. So can you give some examples of ones that can easily transfer into college credit?
Definitely. So many adults have learning that they've obtained through their work and life experiences, like professional training programs, exams, or other sources that will give them that level of knowledge and understanding that's the same level as a student who would have taken a course on a similar subject at a college or university. In fact, we learned from our research that 39% of employed adults spend more than 10 hours a month developing new skills. And universities and colleges can assess that learning, and they can award credit toward a degree. Sometimes that might be a standardized activity like a national testing program or a workplace certification. And many large employers like McDonald's, Walmart, and others have training programs that they have evaluated through the American Council on Education to provide a credit recommendation.
Interesting. Now, let's say you believe that you do have some sort of life experience that could transfer into credit. Can you kind of walk us through the steps on first determining, that you have this life experience that can transfer, but then also how you actually get the credit for this learning that you've already done? Kind of walk us through step by step there.
Sure. The first thing that's really important is to document your learning experiences. Start with your past college coursework, but also consider learning experiences like military service and training, licenses, certifications, some of your life experiences like parenting, caregiving, community service, and remember to include training that you've completed at work. Second is to really look for tools that will help you assess your program time and cost and any potential savings. So for example, at University of Phoenix, we have a new mobile app that helps identify possible transfer credit. Every college and university is going to do this a little differently. So look for schools that really make it clear what their transfer credit policies are and how they assess credit for prior learning. The schools that provide that information and make those resources available up front really make it easier for potential students to understand what to expect when they enroll.
Some good things to keep in mind, but I also feel like, we're in this time where the validity or maybe the necessity of a college degree has kind of come into question. A lot of younger folks and maybe, some older folks as well, deciding to maybe go the trade route or just continue working or go straight into the workforce from high school. Can you talk about the benefits of completing a degree, especially if there's someone who is a bit older, they weren't able to do it the first time? Why is it still important to think about completing a degree?
It's a great question. For someone who's considering going back to college, the data shows that getting their degree does provide more career opportunities and increases earning potential. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with a bachelor's degree earn about 65% more per week than those with a high school diploma alone. And really completing a degree can also help progress your career. Other reasons might be job security, better benefits, flexibility with remote work.
Yeah, some great things to keep in mind. And for those that are working, I know you mentioned there are some employers that are paying for their employees to go to school, but maybe you have a job and your employer does not offer that. Do you have any tips for people to maybe try to convince their employer to help pay for school?
Yeah, it's true. Our survey found that about 55% of working adults have self-financed their own professional development, and some have even had to decline opportunities due to the cost. But we know that in this era of AI, employers really want to retain their top talent, and they want to help their workers upskill and gain competencies. So many employers do offer tuition benefit programs that might really help, as well as they may have agreements with institutions like University of Phoenix. They may offer upskilling programs, apprenticeships, or other types of programs. So it's really important to check with your company and find out what programs and policies they have to support you.
Some great things to keep in mind as you consider possibly going back to school. Devin Andrews with the University of Phoenix, thank you so much for joining us this morning.